Hello. Okay, look, I want to show y'all a few things. Look at these plugs. Ain't they cute? They're hearts. They are so cute. And yeah, they are that hard silicone. They're like you can just push them through your ear, but yeah, they're not flexible at all, which is a good thing because if they were, they would come out. But look, y'all, look at this. I don't know if you can see it because this Keith Haring shirt is busy. But now you can see the green that I had in those pants. I don't know how many videos ago. But yeah. So it's working. So the only thing I've been doing, y'all, honestly, is making myself move every single day. Um, I do rest a day, but still, just move, do something. And it's paying off slowly but surely. And I'm glad it's coming off slow. And I didn't notice until my grandson took a picture of me. And let me see if I can find something. Hold up. Okay. So, see it? Can you see it? Of course, you can see my chemo belly, but this right here. So, yeah, I'm about to tell you why this makes me happy. Because I was trying to see what my neighbors was doing. Y'all, so the guy that owns this house moved to Florida and decided to rent out his house. Let's just say it's been some interesting people there. And these neighbors, everything they do is in the front yard. Whatever color you think they are, that's not what color they are. But here's a good hint. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars out in front of their house, and one of them, it just so happens to be across from my driveway. So instead of me being able to back in my driveway like I always do, I have to go down, turn around, come back up, and then back in. Go figure. So, but they do everything in their front yard, and I do mean everything. And yes, before you ask, they have a backyard. Just, yeah. I promise I was going to stay positive. So, but yeah, anywho, back to me. So I've been taking steps, moving around, and I had talked to my personal trainer, old personal trainer, because he just got back on IG. Yeah, somebody hacked his account, and he just found out about, of course, my breast cancer and everything, and he was asking how I was doing and stuff, and I told him, everything ain't all peaches and cream, but I'm here, not complaining about anything, because I am healed by the blood of Jesus. I'm trying to tell you. So, and I told him about me working out. Basically, I just want to get back down to the 200 pounds where I was at before and start lifting weights again. But since I can't do that, I decided to just start moving and see where that takes me. In stretches, I do stretches too. Um, so basically, it's just like cardio every day, but then I do have a day where I just stretch, and then I do have 2 leg days, and but it's cardio and leg stuff just to make my legs burn so I can feel it. So, what I'm starting to see is the outline in my stomach of my abs. And that's without doing anything. And I didn't even have that before. I just had a flat stomach. But I'm starting to see the muscles appear in my legs again and in my thighs. So I was like, I just set little goals for myself because I don't want to be disappointed, because I know, with the fear of reoccurrence, yeah, I just, the fear of reoccurrence is like way, way, way in the back of my mind though. But my main thing is my hands. And did I tell y'all about the keloids? Well, there was one, and then one it's a small one though. So I just decided to focus on them. Because I don't know if I told y'all about the HS. I don't know. But there was a bump under this arm, and basically my arm turned purple. I don't know. Let me see. I just hopped on this camera. I didn't even grab my stand or anything. So let's see if you'll stay up. So you can see, that's not deodorant. Okay, that's lint from his shirt, but you can see, you can see it because you can see the line. The underarm was purple, and there was a big bump out of there, and it was on the outside. So, and it was hurting really bad, really, really bad. When I tell you, it would try to heal over, and every time I take off my shirt or wash under my arms, the skin was coming off. So it was hurting. So I went to my dermatologist, and he gave me the clindamycin lotion to put it under my arms. So what the lotion does is dry your underarms out, because y'all know, still having hot flashes in my sleep. So the clindamycin keeps them dry, so that keep the HS from coming. But the HS only comes up under this arm. It's been coming up. It's been coming up under this arm since I had surgery. And we don't know why, but he did do a biopsy, and I've learned that the word biopsy is a trigger word for me. And yeah, so y'all already know why. I don't even have to explain that. But he did have to do a biopsy because he wanted to make sure, one, that it wasn't infected, and two, he wanted to know what was going on. If there was anything there, he wanted to know what it was and how to treat it going forward. So he gave me an antibiotic that I was on for, I swear, 4 weeks. Yeah, I swear it was 4 weeks. And I don't know, y'all, because I can't even tell you how long it took for me to heal. But I know the one day it was really, really hurting. And I had just finished washing it. And I just looked in the mirror while I was looking at it. And I said, I am already healed by the blood of Jesus. I don't know how long after that this arm healed, But let me tell you, I just stopped giving it my energy and just start focusing on something else. And next thing you know, I was like, what? My arm ain't hurting. Let me get up and wash this arm. And the skin, the bump is gone. The skin was healed, and now the purple is there, but it's lighter now so than it was before. So I'm happy about that. And yeah, because he kept saying, I wonder if it's your deodorant, but it can't be my deodorant because I use Dove. I alternate between Dove and Suave because there is no aluminum and the alcohol content is low or none. But yeah, and I've been using those for years. So it's just like, and I use the spray too. I don't use the roll on because obvious reasons. If you have bumps under your arm, you don't want to use a roll on because that's contamination, and yes, you would have to throw the whole thing away. So you spray. But of course, if you have open lesions, you don't spray because you set your ass on fire. Anywho, so it's healed, and now that we got that out the way, we can focus on my hands and getting my hands and my hair. Yeah. Because although I'm still getting it cut, it's still not growing the way it should. And y'all, see, I meant to upload the video of me with the pink, but I think I deleted it. Because I did spray it pink, but I was also trying to put waves in it. Yeah. Not a good idea. Although, it is cute. But that, y'all know, that same part, it doesn't look right. The hair is too thin. It looks like a bald spot. I don't care if the hair is white there or not and it's growing slow. It looks bald. It looks like a bald spot. So, my groups, as I told y'all, I've been going to the cancer groups. So, yeah. And I like when I start sharing stuff because I can get answers. So the one girl was like, so you got a dermatologist, but you didn't have him look at your hair? I said, that's not why I'm going to the dermatologist. I'm going to the dermatologist because my moles, ever since I've had gone through this whole thing, my moles have changed colors, fallen off. And I thought what I had was some new ones, but it's not. They are blood vessels that have popped up that are still on my skin, and they look like little bitty moles. She said, oh, I ain't never heard of that. So the commentator of the group had the girl post in the chat that it's not uncommon for that to happen. It does happen to those of us. And I'm like, look, I got a whole bunch of moles, but I've always had them. I'm used to seeing them. I see them on my relatives, on my mom, and my dad. You know what I'm saying? My grandma. I got them from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, moles. So, but when you see them every day, and then all of a sudden you're getting diagnosed with cancer and you go through treatment and everything, and you notice, oh, wait a minute, there was a mole there. Where the hell did it go? Or why is that mole that color? You wasn't never that color. And the fact that I got pictures, yeah, because that was the other thing. I did show my dermatologist the pictures, and he was like, the fact that you got pictures It's amazing. Most people don't even have that. But I was like, that's, I don't know. But I'm glad I did. Something about that. I'm glad I did that. But I wasn't doing that for the moles. I was doing it for other reasons. But, I mean, because, where the drain holes were. Yeah. Because there was there I thought it was a mole, but it's not. It's one of those little blood vessels that popped up on where one of the drain holes was. Yeah. And I was like, that's the only reason why I was taking pictures, is because something about that wasn't right. But yeah, but the mole that was originally there, you can see pictures before, it was not that color. And there was another one that was beside it, but that wasn't the one beside it. It's not a mole. It's another one of those blood vessels. And I forgot how long he said it would take for those to go away. I'm gonna have to ask again. But anywho, all of that to say, the girl said next time you go back for your skin screening, mention your hair. Show him, because the last time he seen you, you was what, bald? Yep. I said, but the time before that, I mean the time after that, when he seen me for my underarm, I had a hat on, but it was cold and raining, and I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about my underarm. So when I go back this time, mention my hair so that he can see it, because this isn't the only spot. That's just the biggest one, but I got some up here. So yeah, so that's where we at. Oh, y'all, look. So y'all know I crochet, right? And one of my favorite designers sent out an email because she's launching a website, and she was looking for community leaders. I would say that's a fancy name for a moderator, but yeah. And guess what? Something told me to apply, because at first I wasn't. I was just gonna delete it and go on, but then I went back like, no, and I applied. And I haven't posted on anything on IG, but I am gonna start posting my stuff. I'm gonna show y'all the cardigan I'm working on, but the video of the cardigans that I posted on here is what I submitted. And guess who got accepted as a community leader for their favorite crochet designer? Yay! So in my head, my inner person is like, okay. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to show y'all the cardigan I'm working on. Hold on. Okay. So I know somebody going to say something about the food that me and my grandson be eating. Look, I'm creating memories. Okay? I'm creating memories with my grandson and with my daughters, because you never know. And I've already made it clear I do not want to become a post on Facebook. One of those, my mom didn't teach me how to live without her. That's what I've been doing your whole life. So now, what I'm teaching you about life going forward is what to do and how to make better financial decisions, and what to do about, your car, whatever, all that stuff, stock market, all that stuff. Um, yeah. So I didn't do nothing but get my life together. Basically, get a will and start executing shit. That's basically what I did. Because most black families don't have that. So your family has to go through probate court. And believe me, I've experienced that enough times throughout my whole family to know the time is now. Get get your shit together. Let them know what my funeral plans is, and use this insurance money to cover my funeral, and y'all take the rest of the money and go live your life. Don't be crying over me, because I didn't live my life. I didn't enjoy my life. I've traveled. There's a lot of places that I have not been yet that I do want to go, but I did learn. I don't know if I told y'all that before. I gotta get sleeves for my arms since I've been having problems with my hands. Just in case. Just in case. You don't want your arms to swell while you're on the airplane because of the altitude. So, yeah, I'm going to get that. I don't know if I ever shared with y'all my back. My back hasn't been bothering me as much. The more weight that I lose, the better it's becoming. But I still, but we gonna love on the chemo belly. Yeah, that's all of me, baby. You know what I had to go through to get that? Love on that chemo belly, baby. But I did notice, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the more weight that I lose, the bigger my boobs are starting to look. It doesn't, I don't know, because from here, yeah, but this shirt is really big. And at the time that I bought it, it was fitting snug, and now it's starting to loosen up. Oh, what I forgot to tell y'all, when I was talking to my personal trainer, one of my goals was to stop the bra from rolling up so it can lay straight. And yeah, and that's when I started to notice that I was losing weight. Yeah. So, and it's like, I'm like, oh shoot, that little Coke bottle shape. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Look at that. Yes, I'm in frame. And it is, yeah. Mm-hmm. You see it, you see it, you see it. So I'm happy about that. Um, and the next one would be to, y'all know I haven't wore jeans. Yeah. I wore them after surgery and while healing from surgery and before chemo, but you can't wear them during chemo or whatever, but I know why. And I haven't worn them. So my next goal is to get in jeans. But I also want to shrink my big back though. No. Um but I've noticed my little wings, and if you lift weights, you know what that means. The wings on the back, the more I do the workout, yeah, I'm getting better. They're coming back. So I like that. I like that for me. But yeah, so let me show y'all this cardigan because I got it in my hand. This is what I've been working on. And it's done. This is an all-in-one. I mean, not done, but you can see. Okay, so on me right now, this is what this will cover. So, and this is front and back. Let me do it this way. Hold on, get my hands to cooperate. Okay. This is what this will cover. So it's going, see, up So, okay, we ain't gonna do that no more. So the only thing I have to work on with this, hold on. Oops. Okay. I don't know. Is it tired of me yet? Okay, so yeah, it is tired of me. So the only thing that I gotta do for that cardigan is the front panel and the back panel. Gotta go up to meet, and then the hoe is open for the underarms, and then create the sleeves. And for the straggly ends, I'm thinking of creating a double border to cover it up, but I'll show y'all. Because I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it, and it'll be done pretty soon. I mean, like, it took me, it's almost been a month, almost. So I bet you when I hit that month mark is when I'll be done. But the only reason why it took that long, because that sweater was made of single crochet. And single crochet is like, so yeah. So a lot of the days I didn't work on it. Some days I did, some days I didn't. And some, when I did work on it, I would do 3 rows at a time. 2 during the work week. On the weekends, 3 or 4 at a time. Yeah, to try to get ahead, because you're repeating the pattern over. It's a graph. Sorry, I said pattern. It's a graph. You're repeating that graph 3 times. So yeah. I'm just glad that I did. The whole body of it is done. I don't know. I was thinking about crocheting a few more rows, but I don't want to do no more single crochet. But I think that's how we're finishing it off, because I still got to do, the 2 front panels and the whole back panel, and then stitch them together, and then do the sleeves. Yeah, so there's that. So I'm happy to be working with my favorite crochet designer. Yes, I'm excited. So by the time I upload this video, because her website has not launched yet, but by the time I upload this video, it will be, the website is open for us, because it's me and 49 other community leaders. But we have already been talking on Zoom. And yeah, so there's that. So just the community leaders with the designer and the other people that work for her and the people who developed the website. So yeah, we have already been talking on Zoom. So we've already, basically, we've been interacting on the website. And so it's kind of like all the bug fixes are being fixed through us. We won't know what else needs to be fixed until other people start coming in, and until they open it up to the public. So yeah. But yeah. So I am happy. I'm happy. So yeah, that's the other thing that I've been up to. So, and yeah. So I will upload this once the website is open to the public, since I did put that at the end. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure I got more videos coming, because there's a lot going on, and I'll tell y'all about the keloids. If the stuff works because I bought the keloid cream from Amazon. So I'm not sure who I see first. Either I see my surgeon again, or the dermatologist. I'm not sure which one of them I see first, because I do see them. Of course, I have to see my dermatologist to do the skin scan. I will see him this year for that, because I've seen him for my underarm. It's not the same thing. But I'm not sure which one of them I see first. But I will keep using my keloid cream until I see them, and then once I see them, we will be discussing getting rid of the keloids, because they're on the side where the cancer was removed. And I'd be damned if I got to do self breast exams, I don't want to feel keloids. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how my cancer was found. Just in case anybody new is watching this video, that's not how my breast cancer was found. They did not find my breast cancer until I got my mammogram. The first one was done February 20th, 2024. I'm not going to forget these dates. Not right now anyway. It's too fresh. And that's when they found something, and I wasn't able to get in until March, what was it, 21st, 2024 is when I went in. And then I had to go back for a biopsy. I think it was the 21st. Yeah, it had to have been the 21st, because I didn't get the biopsy until March 27th, 2024. I got it done the day after my birthday. And then on the 29th is when they told me I had breast cancer. So yeah. And triple negative, to be exact. So, and because of the surgery that I had, a Goldilocks double mastectomy. I keep saying it backwards. A Goldilocks double mastectomy, meaning, if you go back and look at all my other videos, I had double G's, and the only thing they did was take everything out, but kept that skin, gave me a lift, and pulled the skin from my back and up under my arms, because y'all know, you got big boobs, you already know that's what we got, all that extra skin. They pulled all of that, gave me a lift, and I got boobs. So the good thing about that is I don't have to wear a bra. I can go without a bra. Yeah. No more sagging like they was before, because I didn't realize how, you never realize something until somebody else pointed out, and I didn't realize how bad they were. My old boobs were sagging until my surgeon said something, and she was like, have they always been like that? Yeah, since I had my kids, they just, they got bigger, and then they just, started, with age, they, go down anyway. But anywho, because I got that surgery, and the good part about that is I didn't want anything implanted in me, because implants and stuff, and the pain that people talk about with the expanders, waiting to get it done, because if you have to get chemo and radiation, you have to wait until after that to get something put in, because of course, like me, for example, going through chemo, it took a while for my breasts to completely heal, and they were just at that edge. It was almost there, and bam, carries chemo, and then it's like waiting for it to close. So that part, and then radiation, you get burnt. So I didn't have to get radiation, but I do know people that went through it. So yeah. So basically, the only good thing I've done out of having breast cancer is met a lot of good people. That's it. Men and women. Because most of my groups, it's not only men with breast cancer, but it's men who've had prostate cancer, lung cancer, colon cancer. There's a universal language for people who have cancer. We all can relate to each other. And we all can share information with each other. Yeah, especially those going through treatment and newly diagnosed. So yeah. And somebody requested a video, so I'll do that for you. I'll do that. So that'll be the next upload just for you. I'll do that for you. What else? So yeah, I mean, I didn't want to do anything else. Just keep my own skin and do what you got to do. And at first I was thinking maybe I should. So if I decide I want to have bigger boobs, I can go back and have it. But I don't want to do that. And I've noticed the smaller that I'm getting all up in here, the more inches and stuff that I lose, the bigger my boobs are starting to look. Okay. But they're not, I mean, I'm at a C cup. So in case anybody wanted to know, I'm at a C cup. Which is a hell of a lot smaller than a damn G, double G at that. And the bras are cheaper, but I'm still in the, my bras look like, hold that. They're just, yeah. See, they're just regular, I would say sports bra, but they're not. They look like them, but they're not. Because you wouldn't search for these under sports bra. You go on Amazon and search for double mastectomy bras, and bam, these. And the reason that is because they zip in front and they don't touch my scar. Like, my scar is here, the end of the bra is down here. So yeah, comes nowhere near my scar. So just in case somebody asks, or you're thinking, am I in a regular bra yet? And I'm hitting my year of everything except the end of treatment. Yeah, no, I'm not in a regular bra yet, because my scar still gets irritated. And I'm still having these, what are we calling them? So basically my nerves are, remember I told you about running across the chest? So you'll get that every so often, and I've learned that it can take up to 5 years for my chest to stop being numb and for the feeling to completely come back. And also the arm where they took your lymph nodes from, mine's gets it's the scar. but it's also under the arm too. It gets warm to the touch. It starts feeling weird and sore, and yeah, it's yeah, that. So yeah, it's nerves though. It's weird, but yeah. Um it's we still got a whole lot going on. And it's not just me, it's a whole bunch of us. I'm not the only one who's said something about that. I'm just glad that I did. But yeah, still some issues. Um so that's why I keep saying I'm healing. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while because there's still a whole lot going on. But the nerve thing, y'all, can you imagine waking up out of your sleep because you feel like something is crawling on you? And I mean, like, it's a whole bunch of stuff crawling on you and running across from here to here. And it just keeps. So I keep cortisone and we'll rub it on there. And so, yeah, I can go back to sleep. And I keep baby wipes too by the bed so I can wipe my hands off, because typically I don't want to get up out of my bed and I can just fall back to sleep. But yeah, cortisone will calm it down. But yeah, and I gotta go through this for 4 more years. I mean, it's different for everybody of when it stops, but because it may be longer than 5 years is what I'm hearing. But everybody's body is different, and we don't know. Just like, oh, my daughter got me some breakfast from this place called Hangover Easy. Their breakfast is good. And that's the other thing. Yes, foods still taste funny, but some foods hit just right. But there's only certain things that I will eat. And the only meat so far that I'm eating is chicken. But y'all, the other thing that I've started doing is, why you can see, yeah, is protein. Protein shakes, to be exact. I drink a protein shake with every meal, unless I've had enough protein. And I know, because I'll feel full and I won't want to snack on anything. I won't want sugar or chips, anything that I'm not supposed to eat, basically. So, yeah. And I realized that when I kept ordering this candy that I like from Amazon, and I was like, hold on. I know what to do. So I ordered me some protein shakes, and I ordered some yogurt. So I've been putting the yogurt inside of the protein shake, and whichever milk I want to use, even though I really don't like milk, but shaking it up in the protein shaker, which makes it thicker, and drinking it, but it also makes you feel full. So the yogurt, yeah. I didn't try other stuff. Yeah, so, but I like the yogurt with the protein shake, so we're gonna keep it like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my breakfast, and y'all have a nice day. I will talk to y'all later.